Refreshing stories. My name is Hiroshi. Recently, I came back to my family house for the first time in a while. In this occasion, my brother, 5 years younger than me, was gonna get married. And because he had an announcement about it, I was invited back to the house. My parents seemed thrilled that my little brother was going to be getting married. What, me? I'm still single. I'm home! Welcome! How long has it been since you've been home, Koji?
Wasn't it last summer? Remember, you came over to our place with Yuka.
Oh yeah, that was the last time. Yo, you happy man! Welcome home! I didn't know you were back too, Hiroshi. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. Now we're able to laugh together like this. But around the time I was a freshman in high school, things were really difficult. At that time, my parents owned a restaurant, but suddenly, our neighborhood was filled with cheap and easy chain restaurants, and business at the restaurant instantly declined. In the end, they had no choice but to close the restaurant, and all that they were left with was a high amount of debt. I was still a freshman in high school, so I decided to drop out and work for the family. There was a college that I had my eyes on, but I thought that it was more important to support my family than to dream.
When we had to close the restaurant back then, if it weren't for you, I don't think your dad and I would have been able to survive, Hiroshi.
Why are you suddenly bringing up the past like that? What's the matter? No, but really, we're truly so grateful to Hiroshi. The only reason we were able to pay back the debt was thanks to you. And the only reason I was able to go to college was thanks to you, too. And if I hadn't graduated college and gotten a job at my current company, I probably never would have been able to meet and marry Yuka. Was it in college that you met Yuka? That's right. That's why you're the Cupid of my love story, Hiroshi. When I was a student, I was actually pretty good at school. And so the fact that I wasn't able to go to college was pretty devastating. And that's why, when Koji was accepted into his dream college, I was as happy for him as if it were my own story. You suddenly started working as a high school student, so everybody in the neighborhood was so worried about you.
That's right, we really caused you so much trouble, Hiroshi.
Don't worry about it, it's all in the past. Now everybody's happy, and that's more than enough. You're seriously so put together that I can't believe you're my son, Hiroshi.
That's so true.
A lot happened back then, but thanks to that, it made our connection as a family even deeper. For the record, Koji graduated from a very prestigious college, and just as everybody had hoped, he got a job at a very famous major trading company.
Oh, that reminds me. I heard that Yuka's father was the second-generation CEO of a specialized trading company in architecture materials. But is that going to be a problem?
As of now, it seems that Yuka's father has approved of me. Apparently, he's the type of person to really judge based on educational background. And so I guess I somehow cleared the line? Aw, come on, you didn't somehow clear the line. Because you're so brilliant, even Yuka's dad said that he was happy to welcome you into the family. That's the Koji I know. Even her dad approves of you. It makes me happy to hear you say that, Hiroshi. And then, a few months later, it was the night before Koji's wedding. Looks like the day has finally come. Your wedding's tomorrow, Yuka. Makes me kind of sad, but it seems like Koji's really brilliant. So I'm relieved.
I don't mean to brag, but apparently Koji is really well trusted in his work too.
Is that so? That makes me even more confident then. But that reminds me, doesn't Koji have an older brother?
His older brother dropped out of high school, but apparently he's also a really brilliant person.
A high school dropout? I didn't hear about this.
What? Oh, maybe I hadn't told you yet. But apparently he's so brilliant that even Koji looks up to him.
Is that so?
We have an early morning tomorrow, so I'm gonna get to bed. Good night.
Sure. Good night. Are you kidding me? I won't acknowledge this. I can't believe I'm finding out such important information the night before the wedding. I knew I should have done more research earlier. On the day of the wedding, with many guests attending, Koji and Yuka's wedding ceremony was going smoothly. However, as soon as Yuka's father began his speech, the atmosphere suddenly changed. First and foremost, I do not approve of these two getting married. What? Sir? It's not that there's a problem with Koji himself, but the person that I believe is the biggest problem is Koji's older brother.
Hey, honey, what are you saying?
You, shut up and sit down! You, Koji's older brother. You're a high school dropout, aren't you? What? Yes. I don't know what kind of wild young man you are, but there's no way that I would accept anybody like that into my family. You know, I'm a business owner, so you must understand.
Hey, Dad, how can you say something so rude? Hurry up and apologize.
Apologize? I'm only saying this in order to not tarnish our family name. Yuka, you need to shut up! Her father's booming voice echoed throughout the venue, and even though everybody was buzzing, the whole room immediately went silent. Apparently, the reason he was against the marriage was because of my record. But of course, there's no way that I would be able to change my educational background right now. Well, even though I'm against the wedding, today is the day of the wedding. There's nothing that I can do, and so, I will approve of you getting married to Koji. However, I will not acknowledge Koji's brother as part of the family. I will be cutting off all ties with you! If you're going to say so much, then fine. This is for the sake of Koji's happiness. And so, I'm happy to cut off all ties with you. Well then, that's good. Hey staff, escort this man out right now! If you regret this, it's gonna be too late. You can say whatever you want. Well then, everybody. My apologies that you had to see that. But let's continue the celebrations. Sir, what have you done? Koji, you need to forget about a brother like that. From now on, you're going to be part of the elite, and we're going to go through this life together. But without my brother, even if I join hands with you, we can't survive! Do you know what my brother does for work? Huh?
Sir, I just remembered. The brother of the groom is... That man is the CEO of Ohio Architecture.
Wait a minute. Are you sure about that memory?
Yes, at such a young age, he was personally selected as the CEO, and he was so well known that people were calling him the prize of the industry. But wait, you don't know that company, Ohio Architecture?
He's probably just the CEO of some tiny little company anyway, right?
Ohio Architecture is one of our biggest clients, sir.
What did you just say? Yuka's father had been dumping all of his work on his employees, even though he was the CEO. And apparently, he didn't know anything about his own business. Because of that, there was no reason he should know that I was the CEO of one of his biggest clients. However, he did seem to recognize that he had done a very bad thing. And Yuka's father's face instantly turned pale. What is this? You just had me escorted out, and now you've dragged me back in here? There's something I wanted to talk to you about. Talk to me? Earlier you said that you would be cutting off all ties. So as you wished, I will be terminating our contract with you on the spot. Wait! Please wait! About that contract with our company, would it be possible to ask you to please continue it? If that's what your company wishes, then I won't terminate the contract. Don't worry. After all, the employees of your company are all working very hard. Thank you very much.
Dad, now do you finally understand that it's not right for you to judge people based on their education? Even though he didn't graduate from college, Mr. Hiroshi was named the CEO of a major company, see? And I'm sure he is where he is today because he was able to work so many times harder than you, Dad. Anyway, you need to apologize to Mr. Hiroshi right now.
I'm terribly sorry for being so rude to you. It is true that you said some terrible things, but to be honest, I didn't think anything of it. No matter what anybody says to me, I'm confident in everything that I've done to get here. And this is why I'm so proud to be your brother. After that, perhaps Yuka's father couldn't stand to be there anymore, because after he apologized to me, once again, he ran out of the venue. And then the entire venue interrupted into applause. I started to get a little embarrassed, and so I decided to leave the venue for a moment. And so, Koji's wedding was a success in the end. Perhaps they were interested after the commotion during the ceremony, but a lot of the young female guests at the wedding started to chase after me, and I got so embarrassed that I ran away as fast as I could.
How can I possibly apologize to Mr. Hiroshi? I really am so sorry that my dad was so rude.
My brother's fine. Ever since he dropped out of high school, he's had all kinds of experiences. Something like that won't make my brother's mental health budge one bit.
Even still, I had no idea that Mr. Hiroshi was the CEO of Ohio Architecture.
That's true. I hadn't told you much about my brother. I'm sorry for surprising you, but after the wedding today, I really felt just how amazing my brother is. And it made me think, I need to keep working hard so that I can catch up to him one day.
If it's you, Koji, I know that you can do it, and I'm going to support you with everything that I have.
Yuka, thank you. I promise I'll make you happy. A few days later, Yuka's father came to my company and deeply apologized once again. Apparently, it was an opportunity for him to change his attitude towards his business, and he passionately told me that he was going to take his work more seriously, for the world and for his employees. He was like a different person from the day of the wedding. For Koji's sake as well, I think that the commotion on the day of the wedding was actually for the better. No matter how hard you're trying, sometimes the unexpected can happen in life. But if you believe that in the end, it's going to turn out positively, then it made me truly feel that I can still smile every day in this life. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then. See you next time. Bye.